What's up guys, Clayford08 here today, and I am really excited to bring you today's episode because I am starting a brand new series and it's called Pimp My Portfolio. This is going to be really fun for me because this stuff gets me extremely excited. So each week somebody is going to bring their portfolio to me and I'm going to take a look at it and give it my second opinion. So if you want to turn in your portfolio to me on Blockfolio or a screenshot of just whatever, if you have a Excel spreadsheet that you want me to take a look at, whatever you have to send in to get it reviewed by me, feel free to do so. You can join me on my Discord server and PM me from there if you would like to turn in your portfolio. I'm not going to release your name. I'm just going to be discussing your portfolio, and I think it'll be really fun to see what other people are invested in, and I'm sure other people around watching my YouTube videos would also love to see what other people are invested in. So this is just going to be a great all-around kind of series, and I am super excited to get this one started. So today, somebody sent me their portfolio last week, and I've been taking a look at it slowly but surely over the past week. And some of these coins, I still don't know everything about them, and so I don't have terribly much to say about some of these, but others I know quite a bit about. And going over this portfolio, they have a lot of great investments. This person clearly takes the time to see what they're investing in and spreads out their portfolio, which is very important. I think it's very important to spread out your portfolio so that you can maximize profits by making sure that you are hitting those extreme highs. And I was actually reading an article about that today. Somebody they created a bot that took a look at the market, and essentially their findings showed that it's best to have between 40 and 60 separate coins in your portfolio when it comes to cryptocurrencies so that you can maximize on those extreme high profits. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one today. All right. So Ethereum is their largest holding right now, and I think that's great. I think that's fantastic. Ethereum is definitely one of my favorites. I am leaning more towards Ethereum Classic, but obviously Ethereum has all of the current backing right now with the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance. So that is a really good hold in my opinion. I think that they've probably been holding this for a while, and so that's really great there. I'm going to scroll down and show you all of their holdings. Alright, so as you can see, they've got a little bit of everything in just about every kind of market for the cryptocurrencies. They've got Economy, Bitcoin, Monero, IOTA, Decred, Golem, Ripple, Token, NEM, Library, Music, Potcoin, Zcash, Singular, Game, Stratus, Dash, Gnosis, Vox, Antshares, Redcoin, Waves, just a little bit of everything, as you can see. And I only had 2 suggestions on this person's portfolio. I think that they did an incredible job of going through and picking really great projects. Like I said, I don't know everything about all of these, but most of these I do know, and I know that they are great projects, and the developers of these projects are doing an incredible job. The only thing that I would probably drop completely off of this portfolio is Ripple. And the only reason I say that is because it's not a decentralized asset, and that's really important to me when it comes to making investments in this realm. Now, another thing that I dislike about Ripple is the fact that the developers are holding quite a bit of stake in that coin. So if they were to just decide, like, okay, we don't want to do this anymore, we're just going to go ahead and sell all of these coins off, they could do that and the market on that coin would just plummet. Now, they have made a statement saying, we promise not to sell any of these coins. We're basically going to lock them up. But there's a huge difference between locking up coins and burning them. They're still holding on to all of those coins, and they haven't released them. So as far as I'm concerned, that's still a liability. So Ripple is not really something that I like to put my money into unless it's for swing trading. And if that's all this is in your portfolio, fine. If you want to make a little bit of money swing trading Ripple, because every now and then, whenever the market is red, Ripple is doing well. I've started noticing that trend a little bit. And then when the market is doing well, sometimes Ripple is really lagging behind. So that's a pretty funny trend there. So if you're trying to make money off of swing trading, that might be the way to go for Ripple. And then the second thing that I really wanted to bring up about this specific portfolio is that it's not really distributed very well. In my personal opinion, the funds on some of these could use a lot more as opposed to others. Like if you take a look at some of these up here, there's quite a bit of money in some of these up here. Like, you know, Economy and Ethereum. So I was taking a look at what DCT is the other day, and it's called Descent. And I was looking at the actual chart of that one, and it looks like Descent took a huge nosedive on the market, unfortunately. And so whenever he sent this in to me last week, he was sitting at around $8, and right now it's currently sitting at $1.31. It looks like whoever was bringing the price of this coin up sold off a lot of their coins, and unfortunately that happens with some of these. We see these pump and dump schemes where whales come in and essentially destroy the market, and it looks like that occurred with this specific coin. So I think he might have lost a lot of money on this, depending on whether or not he got out in the last week, and also if he bought in extremely cheap. He might not have lost money there, but Descent is not looking very good now. And then also Digix DAO right here. This is another really interesting project. I really love the decentralized autonomous organization platform as a whole. Like, I really like the idea behind that. So this is good that he invested quite a bit of money into this one. I think that it has the potential to do extremely well. However, like I was talking about, the distribution of some of these is it could just be better, in my humble opinion. And, you know, if you go down to the very bottom, STEEM, he only has one STEEM, whereas I think this is an incredible platform that is going to see huge growth, and he only has one of those. So he's kind of cutting himself short on some of these at the bottom, like AntShares. I think AntShares is going to do incredible as well. The Waves platform, I think that has a lot of potential. And Vox, I was actually just talking with somebody about Vox today. So he's got 2,000 of those. That's pretty good. But then, like some of these down here, you know, 25, 2, 1, 12. And then Dash, only one of those. Gnosis. Now, I realize that these are a little bit more expensive platforms to get into, but whenever you come up here and see how many of some of these he has up here, it just doesn't make sense to me that some of these down here being so cheap, he doesn't have more of. That would be my second discrepancy with this specific portfolio. Other than that, everything else on this looks really good. I really love a lot of these projects, and so I wouldn't change much else. Like I said, the only two things that I would change is getting rid of Ripple, unless you're planning on swing trading that, and diversifying a little bit more in your portfolio itself. So he's got a lot of different platforms on his portfolio, but he doesn't have a lot of funding in some of these, so I would change that up a little bit. Okay, so this is my first episode of Pimp My Portfolio. I would love to hear from you guys on how this went. You know, if I could dive a little bit deeper, you know, tell me what you guys really thought about today's episode. I'd love to hear your opinion on how I could, you know, change some things up and make it better. But this is brand new and it's exciting times, but I know that there's always ways to make things better. So constructive criticism is always appreciated from you guys. That's it for today. Hope to see you guys next week on Pimp My Portfolio. And again, if you want to send in your portfolio to me, make sure to join my Discord channel that I post below in the description section. Alright, see you guys next week. Clayford08 out.